Another video to help you improve at FC24. Guys, if you're new to the channel, do me a favour, let's try and hit 300 likes, subscribe, and I promise I will help you get better at this game for free. Just hit subscribe, we're nearly at 100k. Any questions you've got at all about this video, comment down below. I'm going to be answering every one I possibly can. So let's get into it, hopefully you enjoy, and let's go. Team of the Year is here, and there are some insane deals over at MMOEXP.com. You can use code JambooUK for an additional discount. Get your coins now. Okay, so it's going to be following the same sort of script as normal. We're going to be going into high division rivals. Obviously, it isn't the elite division because it's just reset. Everybody's rank. However, I'll be giving you guys my thought process against another good player, which will hopefully help you out. Also, by the way, basically the whole community has just got messy out of that player pick. Let me know if you got him. I was just about to do it and they removed the SBC. It's just my luck, man. I've not packed a single team of the year and the whole community goes and gets messy. And then mine gets taken away just as I'm about to do it. It's just typical, man. Let me know if you got him down below. Let's get into the video. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so we are loading into the game. Let's see what our opponent's team has to offer. Not really something I pay too much attention to. It's a pretty decent team, though. There's some weird players in there. But also, you know, it's a very, very good all-round team. Let's see what we can do, man. As always, we are switching into a 4-3-2-1, which is the formation I recommend you guys are using. We let our team get into shape. Not the pass I wanted, so we've had to switch really quickly to Virgil and step in there. You want to let your team settle into shape, as I do here. Make use of the fullback switch. We're using L1 sprint boost, trigger the player lock. Little 1-2 around his midfield there, and we look to cut the ball back inside. Nothing really on, so we'll use another player switch. And what you're doing in these areas is you're triggering player locks and you're just trying to make things happen, waiting for gaps to open up. So the idea is you'll get out wide here. You're looking to find those killer passes in and around the box. We'll just take our time here. We use the sprint boost with a step over. Get the ball into a good area. Possible Trivela, which weren't a bad one to go for there. But again, you can see it's just relentless pressure. We're using the R1 dribbling now to shield the ball. Driven pass. Neymar just didn't really lock on for whatever reason there. But you can see here, we've got to try and track these runs in behind. We should be able to make the recovery here. Using that second man press once again, covering the lanes. And we do step in and win the ball. Good little pass out there. I'm triggering Salah on a run and then I'm calling him back. R1 dribbling. Even if we get tackled here, we probably win a throw-in. Oh, we get so unlucky there. We actually went past his player. But here, you know, you can see we're using the second man press. I'm actually switching all the way back to my defence to try and track the runs in behind. The priority, whenever your opponent is entering your half, you just need to be making sure that those runs of the striker are being covered manually by yourself, because you cannot trust the AI to do it. Little through ball here, go for a little flick on header, R1 dribbling, and we do win the penalty. Beautiful. That there is a perfect example of this R1 dribbling and how effective it can be. I actually tried to dive the side he went there, and it still went down the middle for some reason. No idea. But here, same principle. It's basically, it's a rinse and repeat that we're going for here. You know, you win the ball back, and then it's straight out to the wide player with the intention of cutting the ball back into the middle of the pitch. And you're using that same phase of play time and time again. So you see here, we try and win the header. We do. Nothing really on, so we will recycle. We'll go all the way back out to our fullback, and then it's that same process again. Using a player lock just to make the opponent think. Really good press from the opponent there. Step in, make the interception. Oh, it's a good interception again from the opponent. Using that second man press, making sure I'm covering the runs in behind. At times, I'm literally covering players all the way off the screen. So you can use the mini-map there as well, seeing, you know, who's free, who's not, that sort of thing. We use the player lock fake, and then we're able to get in and get an easy goal there. So you can see there the effectiveness of doing that. It just makes your opponent's life an absolute nightmare, you know. If you're in a 2v1 situation, voice crack, if you're in a 2v1 situation like that, and you use that fake player lock, they have no idea what to do, and it just puts them in a very difficult scenario, which is of course what you want. Taking our time here, we'll go for the player switch. Not quite how I intended it, but again, be a bit aggressive. We're marking those through balls in behind. You can see I'm switching all the way back, using the second man press, offside traps to raise that line, and this opponent looks like he may well have had enough already, but only time will tell. So we're going again, offside trapping, and he's clowning around a little bit. He's trying to drag us out of position, tracking back, second man press once more. You can see, like, using the combination of this second man press, manual pressing, and the offside traps, it makes it so difficult, you know, for your opponent to be able to beat the press. Like, he has got nowhere to go here. I'm already switching on, anticipating his fullback switch as well. He's just got nowhere to go. Literally nowhere. He turns into trouble there. L1 sprint boost with Puskas. We're going to turn in and go for a Trivela here. We do green it. Does hit the post. That is very, very unlucky. And then, okay, that is that. We're going to jump into another game quickly. Yeah, good performance. Okay, going into another game against Hullet to Glory. Let's see what his team is about. I'm assuming he's going to have Hullet. No, he actually doesn't. Fair enough. It's a good team. Definitely a good team. And we're going to go with the same premise. You can see people, you know, at all levels, they really struggle. I think the main thing that is getting me wins is the press. Like, people really struggle when actually playing out of this press. The mix of the offside traps, the second man pressing, people just can't deal with it, man. It's also the switching, you know, the thing with FC24 and FIFA games, you want to know what to do without having to think about it, which is why having these sort of patterns of play that I'm going for, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Like, if you always know that you're getting the ball out wide, looking to cut it back into the middle, you know, recycling if there's not an option, you're not having to think, which is making your life a lot easier. Here, we've got to make sure that we're covering the ball in behind, tracking the runner the whole way, second man press, tracking runs all the way over towards the right hand side as well. Offside trap, just to get everybody up a little bit. It's a good attack from the opponent. We've got to be careful here. Happy for them to have a shot there if they wanted to. They chose not to. Offside trapping once again. We step in, intercept, and now we have a possible counter-attack opportunity of our own. Nice pass down the line. Really good opportunity to make something happen here. I'm looking towards that back post. Salah, and that is 1-0. Beautiful. You can see there, you know, just a perfect counter-attack goal. You're waiting for your player to get free at that back stick, and then you're able to easily just find the free pass over, and you can do that time and time again. There's a time and a place, you know, for the counter-attacking. You don't always want to be going forward at 100 miles per hour when you win the ball back. You definitely don't want to do that. As we step in there, you can see doubling up with a manual and the second man press when in and around the box. It really helps as well. It's more likely of keeping the ball, not giving your opponent an easy shooting option. We're going to play a lock here. This should give us a little bit more time. Triggering runs. Same again. Easy. No, that's not how we wanted it at all. Not how we wanted it at all. And our opponent is actually on his way out of the game. Sad times. So that is another quit. You can see it's easy, man. It's easy. These are good opponents as well. Okay, so this is going to be the final game of this video, no matter what happens. But you can see, even in this high division rivals, we're just getting people out there. It's being made to look easy. This guy is using his freshly pulled Messi. Must be nice, man. Must be nice. My God. Okay. So, let's go. We are going to go with the exact same style. You know, we get the ball, let our team get into shape, use that fullback switch. Little player lock there just to get the player into space. L1 sprint boost around their fullback. We're going to pull our player back on side with the player lock. Get it to Neymar. R1 dribbling, which is so effective with a player like Neymar. L1 sprint boost as well. See how we keep the ball. Not what I wanted. I wanted a Elastico, sadly. We do. Oh, he got away with that. He really got away with that. Offside trapping. You see how high our line is? It just makes it super difficult for the opponent to get anything going. Great driven pass there. L1 sprint boost. We'll cut the ball back into Neymar. Oh, it's a good sliding tackle. How is that not a corner, by the way? I have no idea. However, same goes again. We're pulling our players out to be a bit more aggressive on the press. Got to mark the runs in behind. See here. Be super careful. We do win the ball back, and then we play for a potential counter. Good press from the opponent. Got to mark the potential ball here. Here's Messi. We step in. L1 sprint boost with Neymar into a ball roll. Then another L1 sprint boost. You see how we just glide past him. Taking our time. Ball roll scoop just to turn direction. More R1 dribbling. Driven pass. Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky. Being super aggressive here. Messi is actually in. So we got to recover here with Theo. I think we're going to concede. Beautiful sliding challenge. Cool Salah back there. L1 sprint boost. Play the ball into the central area. Switch over to the other fullback. And now we're triggering runs. You can see here. Drag Puskas back. Play the ball back out wide now. Driven pass. Another driven pass. Beautiful. Easy. 1-0. You can see in these attacking areas, I'm constantly using that driven pass. Way more effective than a normal pass on this game. And it's just going to enable you to create a lot more easy. I think this guy may well have given up as well. People just don't want it today. They can't handle the heat. Got to be careful of this ball inside. Keeper movement actually saves us there. When all hope is lost, goalkeeper movement is your best friend. We should never have given him the ball back in that area. That is absolutely poor from me. However, we do continue. Let's see what we can do. Taking our time. We'll get the ball out wide. Little player lock onto the inside. Triggering runs everywhere. Spamming that L1 just to get people moving forward. R1 dribbling, taking our time. Into Salah. Finesse. Nope. Good defending from the opponent. Second man pressing now. Trying to be aggressive. Will we win it? No, we won't. Offside trap again. Get the line high. We've got to be super careful here. He may well be in again. Nope. We step in. Make the challenge. Sending Salah on a run again. Spamming L1. Trying to get people moving. It's just not quite happening this game. The opponent's dealing with it quite well. Driven pass. Releasing the ball very quickly. Using that R1 just to keep it. Little header into the central area. Driven pass into Neymar. Another driven pass. We do get a bit lucky. Then unlucky, actually. Offside trap again. Oh, wow. Got to be super careful of the runner here. He's going to go for the finesse. So we do move the goalkeeper. And it pays off very well. Take the quick throw out. Spamming L1 again to get our players moving up the pitch. Ball into Modric. Little 1-2 with Neymar. Driven pass. L1 sprint boost. And that is beautiful. Ball roll into the finish. And when you have a clinical finisher like Puskas, you don't have to put much on it, man. You get the special animations with these players with high finishing. Just low power, you know, little shot around the goalkeeper. And you can get a lot of success out of that for sure. But taking our time again. Offside trap him. Enables us to win the ball back nice and quickly. Again, same premise here. Driven passes. I'm triggering players on runs. Taking our time here. Waiting for our players to get into space. Took a bit too long there, to be honest. Good play from the opponent. We've got to mark this inside ball to Eusebio. That is the danger right now. We are on it. We do mark it. We do a really good job there, actually. Triggering Neymar on the forward run. No. Should have gone over the top, perhaps. Offside trap wins us the ball back once more. Get it to Salah now, and we should have an opportunity for a pass into Neymar. We went for the L1 sprint boost once again, which is ever so effective, but it didn't quite work on this occasion. Really good defending from the opponent again, but he's struggling with the pressure. We get the ball into Puskas. If he uses his left foot, guaranteed goal. We'll take our corner here. L1 sprint boost. We're looking towards that back post for Van Dijk or Blanc. And that is going to be another goal. Beautiful stuff. Corners on this game, absolutely busted, guys. You want to have a couple of corner routines set into your muscle memory, and I promise you, you're going to find this game a lot easier. You're going to get some free goals off these corners for sure. I should have gone with a through ball there, but sadly we did choke a little bit. Got to mark this inside ball. Look to Zidane. We don't do it well enough. Goalkeeper movement does bail us out though, and we live to fight another day. Our opponent does have a corner. I'm going to move my keeper out towards the 6-yard box or the edge of it. And you can see there, keeper does get a hand on it. Absolutely fluffs it, to be fair. And we're lucky to not concede there. This game really can rig you at times. Use the player lock. Going for a 1-2 here. We'll send Salah down the line. We should have the legs here to actually try and get inside. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. I don't know why sometimes on these heavy touches you just get an animation like that. It's just so bad. Jockey in here. Oh, it's a really good ball. Schmeichel, brother. It just hurts me every time I see this Messi do something, because he should be in my club, man. I bet so many of you guys have got him as well. I really bet you do. Okay, I mean, we just about get away with it, and that is half time. Not the cleanest half of FIFA that we've ever seen. However, yeah, I mean, we will carry on. We'll see what the second half brings, and hopefully we can sort ourselves out a little bit, because it's got a little bit messy over the last couple of minutes. No pun intended. Okay, kicking off for the second half now, and let's see what this one brings. We let it get a little bit scrappy towards the end of that half, so we need to tidy up our play a little bit here. Triggering the runs with L1. We will play a lock inside. We get a little bit unlucky there. Good from the opponent though. Good press from us. Taking our time. Recycle to the edge of the box. Looking for these driven passes. L1 sprint boost. Look for the cutback. Good defending once again from the opponent. Offside trapping. Being super aggressive with the press, and you can see it makes it very difficult for the opponent to play out. There are going to be times using this defensive style where you will get caught out. However, for the most part, the reward is worth it. It's worth the trade-off of the occasional goal that you're going to concede by playing, you know, a very aggressive offside trapping high line. But here, I went for a ball roll to try and shield it. Didn't quite happen. Recycle the ball into the middle. We'll spray it all the way out to Théo Hernandez. Through ball now. Go for that play a lot pass. Looking for a cutback. Get super unlucky. This is one of those like rigged foot champions games where you're just really struggling to get the ball into the back of the net. Great cross from the corner. Unlucky. It's good from his Lloris. But the same applies. We're offside trapping. We're trying to cover the potential passing lanes. And we've got to be careful here. You see how I'm actually dragging and covering his player that's on the inside here. Really good extra pass from him, and he finds at the back of the net. This is a frustrating one because we have had chances and we definitely should not be drawing this game. But these things do happen, and you have to try and keep your head and just keep on playing, you know, as if nothing else has happened. Ball roll, driven pass inside here. Neymar. This is insane. Actually insane. Okay, same again. Pull our fullback out. Second man pressing. He gets squeezed by the press. So unlucky there, man. The opponent actually could take the lead here if we're not careful. He does try and cut the ball inside. We step across. Good dribbling from the opponent. It's Kante. It does pick up the pieces. Great tackle from Théo Hernandez. L1 sprint boost with Neymar. Trying to get something going here. Neymar's run was so bad that I've had to change it with the player lock. Taking our time here. Recycling to the edge. Cut it all the way back. Great tackle from Kim Min-jae. That card is really good, by the way. I recommend trying him, guys. Got to try and recover here. We do step in. Van Dijk is just that guy, man. I don't know how that's a foul. But Van Dijk, he gets to absolutely everything. He's so quick and good. It's insane. Okay, let's see if we can go on and somehow get that goal that we've so desperately been trying for. Oh, if that through ball went, we had a real opportunity. I think he's actually in. Team of the Year, Messi. Oh, I hate it out here, man. I hate it out here. I really do. I really do. Let me know again, guys, if you haven't already. Like, did you get this Messi in the player pit? Because I'm done, man. This game is... it's so frustrating. It really is. We cut inside. Good defending from the opponent. Managed to get the ball off of Messi. No, we lose it straight back. Great tackle. Triggering the runs once again. Driven pass. Awful. Awful, 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 awful. Step in with Van Dijk. Got to try and make something happen here. Because it's just not quite falling our way right now. Play Modric on the inside. R1 dribbling now. Look for the cutback. Oh my god. It's just one of them matches where nothing will fall. It just won't. It's not happening. And our opponent is probably going to have another opportunity here. It's Messi. Good save from Schmeichel. Man, this is tough. It's tough. It's a good game, though. Good game for the neutral. I'm sure you guys can learn something from this 100%. Right. L1 sprint boost with Neymar. You see how we glide past. Got to recycle the ball because there's not really too much on here. Another L1 sprint boost. Not going to get around him, so we will recycle the ball. Just taking our time. L1 sprint boost once again. Look to play the ball into the middle. Driven pass, triggering Neymar on a run. We will play it over the top. Player lock all the way back to Puskas. And this is a joke. This is actually a joke. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. We've done some really good play in this game. Of course, Blanc doesn't actually even contest the header, which is extremely sad. We do step in with Van Dijk. Driven pass now. Get the ball into the middle, and we should, yeah, we win a free kick. I'm just going to hit this straight away. Try and catch him off guard with Beckham. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's a good save. See what we can do here. I'm going to driven pass all the way to the edge. We're player locking now. Knock it down. Blanc. Puskas. Oh, man. It just... Modric. Guys. What's going on? Cut back. No. 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 It's just one of them games, man. But these are the games where you got to really try and dig deep and like make something happen. And I'm really trying, but it's just not happening. And he's very likely going to go up the other end here and actually score, which is unfortunate. But what I will say is obviously, there we go, that's GG's. What I will say, obviously I'm playing against good players here, like top players. If you guys implement this into your champs, rivals, like you are going to get results. So hopefully you've enjoyed. I'll catch you guys on the next one, and peace. So rigged, man, so rigged.